All right guys, a non-ported gun today. This is the Vector VKP Pro. All right guys, let's take the Vector VKP Pro and run some bill drills with it. So I have those Sage Dynamics targets with the little reduced 1/3 size A-zone, which I really like. We're on a different range today and I don't have those with me. So we're going half an A-zone and we're just gonna start with that because I think that is the best way to warm up for bill drills. So probably be a slow start, but we got a naturally aspirated 4.4-inch pistol here anyway, so see how she does. Well, that one was way high and slow at a 267. Those were good, right? 7-round bills. Okay. Yeah, 254. So nowhere near the 178. And this is a bigger A-zone too. It's interesting because it's actually overall larger, but the reduced one might just be a little longer. The hardest part is this grip. Getting a good grip out on this little weird size. One high, 212, so they're coming down, but not clean. High again. That was clean, but slow as hell. Okay, let me see. All right, that's it. So let's run some real drills. Clean, 187. 172. Is that clean? Yeah. The gun shoots nice, especially for not being ported. It's really just the grip. The grip is in between a full-size grip and a carry grip. It's just an awkward size. So out of the holster, I normally will just come up and in. This one I kind of have to come at an angle to get a good grip on it. That was clean. All right, 185. Oh, damn it. That was a 166. That was fast. 166. Dang, okay. That was clean, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 184. .178. That was clean, right? Yeah. All right. There are some good ones. There are some bad ones. It's perfectly fine, but it's a non-ported gun, so shoot a little high when I miss, and that's not to be unexpected. So let's move on to something else. All right, guys, we are gonna run strong hand, weak hand, but a little variation on this one. We're doing it on steel, so instead of 7 and 12, we're doing it 10 and 15. You'll be able to hear any misses, and if you don't know strong hand, weak hand, from the draw, 6 shots master grip, 6 shots strong, 6 shots weak hand. So usually you're going to an A-zone on paper and counting points. This is just for time and sounds better on video. So from the 10, oh, I yanked that one so bad. That was an 842. One miss. And that was a big old miss. Just ducked down. Okay, from the 15. All right, so that was a 1058 and all hits. Something in my eye. All right, so no real score attached, but fun. 187, 182, 5. I do that all the time. 175, 187. All right, next up, we're gonna do a drill that is unnamed. So we came up with this maybe a video or two ago, and we're at the 7, at least to the paper, and then we have 2 C-zones behind it. The first time we did this, they were larger C-zones. I mean, like uncut silhouettes. They're just big rectangles. So what you do, on the beep, you draw 2 on left still, 2 on right, reload 6 on paper. And we'll see how it goes. One right, 4, 5, 6. But only counts if it's clean. So on these little targets with this gun, it'll be a little slower for sure, but. That was clean, but I missed one on him. So that was a 403. So let's see what we can get. Might take a few reps. The hardest part about this whole damn drill is this grip. Getting a good grip out of the holster for me. Clean at a 399, so under 4, I'll take that. Okay, so we'll remember that, but 369 was the prior record on the much larger steel. But this is a fun one. If you guys have the ability to set something like this up, this is a fun drill. Clean, baby. That was a 388. All right, all right. Oh, one high at a 382, so would have got it. One freaking high. Oh, I had one right. I felt it too. That was a 384. Damn it. I just broke that shot right as I was swinging it in. Some butch. Okay, so we can get it though. Just got to do it clean. One right. Shoot. 381. Damn. Clean, dude. Nice. 361. Whoa. Okay, that beats the prior time.
On tiny steel.
On tiny steel. On normal steel. All right, let's make sure. Oh! No. I don't know if that was there or not, but I don't think so. We can't count it. Shoot. All right, so I'm assuming that shot was right, but I don't know for 100%. Maybe we can review the footage, but we might not be close enough to tell. Let's rule it all out and get a good one, so we don't have to wonder. That was clean, dude. That's a 376. So that beats today for sure. Let's make sure. Yes, that is clean. So, whoo. All right, 376 is the new leaderboard in this size still. All right, and as we like to do when assessing a gun is we always run a black belt. So here we are at the 3, starting with 3 and 2. 3 to the body, 2 to the head, 2 seconds. All right, 188. So I'll take that. One shot. This will be the hardest, particularly with this grip. This is always the hardest shot, but get a little grip like this and challenge is upped. 8-1, baby. I'll take that. Okay, into the bill. Let me make sure I have ammo. I've done some really stupid stuff with that lately. Come on, Billy. All right, 176. Haven't taken any 25s with this gun, we'll see. But so far, so good. Back at Blake's truck. It's even just weird doing it on a different range.
Yeah, totally.
How does the Vector do at distance? 2.5 seconds.
Let me show you what
Ooh, I don't know, it's gonna be close. 139, so all within holster penalty. Let's see, it looks like maybe low left, way left. Yeah. All right, let's try that one more time. It did not feel good back there, and much of that is the grip. I mean, it's me, but me with this grip. Let's see, 136. So that one felt better, but I don't know. Let's take a peek. I think that one's in. The first one just yanked him low left. But do we have 13 in here or 11 down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, all right. They took 2 from 25, which definitely isn't a pass, but they were all well within holster penalty, but it's not a pass, it's a fail. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, Vector VKP Pro, let's talk about it. Today is the first day I spent an entire day with the gun, ran drills with it, plinked around with it, in and out of the holster, and my overall takeaway is largely that of confusion. Now, I don't really understand this pistol. Now, that's a harsh way to set this off, I get it, but I'm really trying to digest this and figure out who this gun was for. What's the why behind this pistol? So first off, let's start by what is the gun? It's a 4.4 inch non-ported barrel, steel frame, polymer grip. Trigger is 3.5 pounds, somewhere around there. And that's acceptable. The performance of the gun, I'd say it's a little snappy. It's a non-ported gun. So it's similar to a Staccato P, but you have this grip, which is an in-between a full size and a carry grip. It's a very unique size. Now, once you have an established grip on the gun at presentation, no problem. It's like any other pistol. But getting in and out of the holster, this thing presented a few issues. And really, as I said, what is the why behind it? What is the why behind this grip? And my guess would be that they tried to make this gun be the jack of all trades, the do everything, the range gun or duty gun or competition gun and a carry gun. And I think that's where you miss the mark. You try to make something do too much and it just ends up not doing anything really well. So being a direct comparison at 4.4 inches to a Staccato P, I'm going to say you have Staccato P performance, although you do have this steel frame and it's a better built gun. But then you get into the price point of $4,000, which is closer to the Staccato XC, and that's really where you lose me, because then you factor in the Staccato C ergonomics, and it's just an odd one. I'm having difficulty really determining the why behind the pistol. Now, maybe Vector could illuminate that for me, but as of now, that's kind of where it stands for me. And in that $4,000 price point, there are so many great options that are more purpose specific that I think this gun, being kind of that jack of all trades, just doesn't have that standout feature to it. Now, I would like to try the ported pistol. I think that maybe would be a little bit different, but that's kind of my takeaway now, is I'm just confused by it, don't quite understand the reasoning and the why behind the gun. So that's where I'm gonna leave it, and maybe you can determine that for yourself. If you're interested in something like that for limited optics or a carry gun, maybe you can get your hands on one, handle it, and feel it for yourself, and maybe it'll suit you. Maybe it's my hand size. I'm not exactly sure, but it's an interesting one, and I'm gonna leave it there. So please comment, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. I'm Jeff for the Weapon Collective, and I'll catch you next time. There's a fly, get him.
Oh, I think you winged him.
I think so. He went down.